Oh, hi guys. I didn't think you were coming today. I mean, I hoped that you would, but it's nice that you really did show up today. I'm sorry for not being, my usual happy self, but I just feel so hopeless. You know what might make me feel better than I feel right now? Maybe a game and some worship, I don't know. Oh, what to do. Anyways, does a game and worship sound good? All right, come on, let's go. Let's play a game.
Lord, you are good and your mercy endureth forever. Lord, you are good and your mercy endureth forever. Lord, you are good and your mercy endureth forever. People from every nation and tongue, from generation to generation, we worship you. Hallelujah, hallelujah, we worship you for who you are. We worship you. Hallelujah, hallelujah, we worship you for who you are. We worship you. Hallelujah, hallelujah, we worship you for who you are. We worship you. Hallelujah, hallelujah, we worship you for who you are. For who you are. For who you are. You are good.
Thanks again for being here, guys. I just can't escape this hopeless feeling, you know? Will anything get better? Well, maybe there'll be some hope in our story today. Carl, what do you have for us?
Well, hello and welcome once again to the land of the Ever After storybook. Where am I, you may ask? Well, I'm in the never-ending enchanted forest. Do you know what kind of animals you can find in the enchanted forest? Dragons, trolls, flying horses, firebirds, water dogs, and squirrels. There's nothing special about the squirrels, but it is a forest and they are everywhere. Do you know what happens in enchanted forests? Battles, wars. And with every battle or war, there's always a hero. You know what I mean? Like a knight in shining armor. A person who comes to save the day. A mighty warrior and who is in the face of complete disaster is strong, calm, and composed. You know, like me. The thing is, that's not me. And that'll never be me. You wanna know why? Because how can one person overcome such obstacles? How can one single human being conquer something that is so staggering? Now don't get me wrong, I know it happens. Because I've seen it all the time. I've seen the Prince Charming fight off all the evildoers. I saw Mulan fight off a whole bunch of bad dudes in the battle. But me? Come on. Could you imagine that? Imagine me on the battlefield. While everyone is fighting for their loved ones in the kingdom of whatever land, I'm over here wondering what I'm gonna eat next. Or if I can get an extra pair of metal shoes because these ones are pinching my feet. See what I mean? Me being a knight in shining armor or me ever finding a happy ever after is impossible. There's no hope for me.
Whoa, 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 hold on. What did you just say?
Oh, hi Grace. I was just telling the kids that I'm hopeless. And there's no use in me trying to accomplish anything ever. Because all I'm ever going to end up like is a big pile of dragon slobber.
Okay, well, two things. One, I don't think dragon slobber, that's gross. And two, you are not hopeless.
Oh yeah? Tell it to this face.
Okay, Carl. Can you at least tell me why you're feeling that way?
Well, it's simple. I'm here in the land of the ever after, where everything is possible. But yet
what?
Yet I feel like sometimes things just aren't going to get better. Like not only will things not turn around and get better for me, but even if they did, I don't know if I'm strong enough to make the journey.
Oh, Carl. You're not.
Excuse me?
Okay, that may have come out a bit harsh. What I mean is you, by yourself, are not strong enough to make it through the journey and become who you've been called to be. None of us are, but there is hope.
How is there hope?
Well, look at Ruth. Not literally, her story. You remember she had lost her husband and now went to live with her mother-in-law. You remember her name?
Sure I do. Quick, kids, what's Ruth's mother-in-law's name? Are you sure? Okay. Yes, her name is Naomi. Wink.
Good job, Carl. Yes, and it was at this time Ruth needed to find a job so she could start bringing home food for them both.
What job did she get? Was she like a cashier at a supermarket? Or how about a chef? An astronaut? What?
Well, she found a field that was filled with workers, and so she began to follow the workers who were collecting all the crops and picking up all the leftovers that they had left behind.
Wait, so she was just getting leftovers from the stuff that people didn't want to keep? That's a bummer.
Yeah, but what's cool is, even though Ruth wasn't probably the happiest or in the best situation, she did what she needed to do to survive and take care of herself and Naomi.
You know what? That's pretty cool.
It really was. So anyway, while Ruth was out in the field, a man named Boaz noticed her.
Boaz. Boaz. That's a funny name. Boaz.
Boaz asked a friend who she was, and once he found out her story, he went to talk to her.
Oh no, she wasn't in trouble for taking her leftover crops, was she?
The opposite. Boaz went over and encouraged her. He gave her bread to eat till she was full, and then he did the coolest thing.
No way!
What?
Boaz did a triple backflip into a Cincinnati tuba?
No.
Oh, well, I just assumed because he said he did the coolest thing.
Well, what he did was tell all of his friends and other workers to drop extra grain for Ruth to take home.
Oh, that's so sweet. Wait a minute.
What?
Does Boaz have a crush on Ruth?
Well, I don't want to spoil the story for you, but maybe.
No way! This really is a fairy tale, Grace! So what happens next? Does Ruth fall into a deep sleep and Boaz has to rescue her? Oh no, does Boaz get captured and Ruth needs to rescue him?
Whoa, Carl, you're getting ahead of yourself. There definitely is more to the story, but for now, let's focus on the fact that Boaz helped Ruth and Naomi have hope again, because his actions toward Ruth were very gracious.
Seems like it. Wow, that's super encouraging. Ruth and Naomi lost so much and it seemed like all hope was lost. But then this happens.
Exactly. That's why I wanted you to hear this. You see, God takes care of us in every season, no matter how difficult it may be. But if we just continue to trust and push on, then who knows what gifts and plans God has in store for us. Because guess what, Carl? I haven't even told you the coolest part.
What? What is it?
Boaz is actually a part of Naomi's family. They're related.
What? Are you kidding?
Nope. So when Naomi found out Ruth had met Boaz, she was excited. Because Boaz was what they called a kinsman redeemer, which meant if Boaz married Ruth, he would be able to provide for her and Naomi by law.
No way. Wow, God really is full of surprises.
Holy guacamole, this story keeps getting bigger and better. But speaking of bigger, our big idea today is God gives us hope. So let's say it out loud like something from a fairy, like a dragon. Let's act like a dragon, okay? We need big fiery breaths. We need to get those wings out, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. God gives us hope! Whoa, that was so good. You guys did an amazing job. Hopefully everyone acted like a dragon, and if you didn't, it's okay. I don't mind acting like a dragon by myself. Now, the second thing I'm going to ask you is that you don't miss next week's Grow TV episode, okay? Promise? All right. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
That's it. God gives us hope. That's what I needed to hear today. No matter how we're feeling or what's going on in our day, we can look to God, the ultimate hope giver. God knows exactly what we need, whether it's peace, a kind word from a friend, or maybe just a hug from a family member. But even better, we can always trust that God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. That's a fancy verse from the New Testament that means there is always hope for those of us who love God. Thanks for hanging with me this week, and I hope I get to see you next week. See what I did there? Bye, guys.